Hi everybody, it's Jim here with another one-tune concert. I'm sitting here in my basement doing this for you. I'm going to try and play a tune here by a wonderful guitar player named Jerry Reed, and I'll talk a little bit about that and some other stuff if I can get through the tune. Well, that's a really neat old tune, I think. I'm not that old in terms of guitar tunes, but by Jerry Reed. Jerry was a contemporary of Chet Atkins and a great friend and pal of Chet Atkins. And I think he did a duet record with Chet. And Jerry Reed's other claim to fame was being an actor. He played the Burt Reynolds sidekick in the Smokey and the Bandit movies, but he was a great guitar player and a really, really good singer when he kind of got away from doing his novelty tunes. He also was the guy who did Amos Moses and When You're Hot, You're Hot, and all those sort of goofy songs, but he's a terrific guitar player. You can check him out on YouTube and be amazed. One of the things I sometimes get asked about from guitar people, and this probably won't interest people who don't play guitar, but is the whole thing about with your right hand whether you should use a thumb pick or finger picks or nothing or all that sort of stuff. So there's lots of different choices. Basically on your thumb you got a choice of using a thumb pick or not. And I would say most people, especially playing acoustic guitars, maybe both, but a lot of people, fingerstyle players, use a thumb pick on their right hand thumb, and this includes people like Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed and Tommy Emmanuel. A lot of the really good players do. I don't, because I just find that if I use a thumb pick, my bass gets too loud. One advantage to a thumb pick for most people is you can mute the bass a little bit better. I seem to be able to mute it okay even when I'm using my thumb and not a thumb pick, and it just works better for me. As far as your fingers go, there's, I guess, sort of three things that people do. Some people use their natural fingernails. I go a little closer here. Mine are not natural. I use acrylic nails, and I keep them about that long. And so I'm not striking the strings exclusively with the nail, but with the nail puts a little bit of an edge on the note. A lot of great players do it this way. Chet Atkins, Lenny Breau do this. Another way you can do it is just with the tips of your fingers and not with the nails not being long at all. I think Tommy Manuel does it that way. My friend Bob Evans does it that way. Lots of great players do that. The choice is finger picks, which I think you see kind of less and less these days. If you want an old sort of blues sounding type of tone, you might use finger picks on your fingers. Some of the great blues players today, my friend Tim Williams uses finger picks most of the time. But I really don't. I like I feel like I can get a better variety of tones with some nail and without finger picks. And if you're using finger picks, one disadvantage is your actual flesh of your fingers doesn't ever strike the strings, so I find it a little harder to know where I am. So anyway, that's just a little bit of stuff for guitar players only, I guess. But I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like any of these tunes, I do have some of them on a CD. I'd be happy to send you. If you're interested, you can send me a message so you can like and share and do all those things you're supposed to do with these kind of events on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll be back with another one of these days.